Tonight on the news around the world, opposition parties resolve to field consensus candidates for 2027 presidential election. Oyo government initiates free evening classes for out-of-school children. Gunmen attack Mali's capital, other regions. Good evening, and thank you for joining us on the news around the world. I am Adituke Olale. Opposition political parties in Nigeria have resolved to field a single presidential candidate for the 2027 general election as part of a consensus-driven strategy to improve their electoral prospects. The decision was contained in a communique issued at the end of a summit tagged National Summit of All Opposition Political Party Leaders held in Ibadan. Details of the event held at the Oyo State Government House Banquet Hall, Agodi Ibadan, are presented by our Governor's Office correspondent, Olalekan Suleiman. The report will be brought in the course of the bulletin. Special Advisor to the President on Media and Public Relations, Sunday Dari, has defended President Bola Tinubu. This follows criticism from the African Democratic Congress, ADC, national legislators serving and former forum over remarks describing the party's convention as noise and a street convention. Dari, in a detailed statement shared on Saturday via X, responded to the ADC's NF's press conference in Abuja, where the group faulted President Tinubu's description of the party's recent convention as noise and street convention. The ADC forum, led by former House of Representatives member Honorable Nnenna Ukeje, had allegedly argued that Nigeria is at a critical democratic juncture and accused the administration of shrinking political space. The special advisor dismissed the claims outright, describing the opposition group as Nigeria's latest bunch of conspiracy theorists and accusing it of deliberately twisting the president's remarks for political gain. He insisted that President Tinubu's comments on the ADC convention were misinterpreted, adding that the remarks were general in nature and consistent with the president's style of addressing national issues. A former member of the House of Representatives, Honorable Abiodun Awoleye, has called for greater accountability and transparency in Nigeria's borrowing process. This formed part of the discussion of the BCOS live political interview program, Bagidi Oshilu. Staff reporter Folashade Akintola monitored the program.
Speaking on the BCOS current affairs program, Bagidi Oshilu, Honorable Abiodun Awoleye stressed that members of the National Assembly must take responsibility for thoroughly examining every loan request before approval. According to him, beyond approval, lawmakers must also monitor the process to ensure that borrowed funds are used strictly for their intended purpose.
All the monies borrowed so far, we have not really seen anything to show for it. All we hear is when they want to borrow the money, they have not actually come out to us clearly and tell us, okay, we have used your money for this, we have used your money for that. As the public is hearing about the borrowing, we are supposed to hear about what such money will be used for, so that we can also monitor it.
On governance structures, Honorable Awoleye reiterated his position in support of unicameral legislatures as against the current bicameral system. He urged that adopting a single legislative chamber would significantly reduce the cost of governance and enhance efficiency.
To reduce the cost of governance, to me, it will enable Nigeria to have even good representative. It will be able to reduce the cost for governance if we have such unicameral legislature, and the presidency itself, the executive arm of government, even the judiciary, everybody has to really buy into this. Without the executive, for instance, buy into it, there will not be any reduction in the cost of governance.
He therefore urged his colleagues in the National Assembly to lead the push for reforms at lowering the cost of governance across all sectors. On preparation for the 2027 general elections, Honorable Awoleye expressed optimism about increased voters' participation, predicting a massive turnout. He described the upcoming election as one that will go beyond political parties, framing it as a contest between the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) and the Nigerian people.
It's clear that the coming election is going to be between APC and the Nigerian people. It's not going to be only between the APC and the political parties alone. It's going to be between the APC and the Nigerian people. There's likely to be a good voter turnout.
He also charged the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to intensify voter sensitization campaigns, emphasizing the need to educate citizens on their civic responsibility to participate in the electoral process by voting for candidates of their choice. Honorable Awoleye concluded by stressing that active citizen engagement and institutional accountability remain key to strengthening Nigeria's democracy. Folashade Akintola, BCOS News.
We shall now take a short commercial break. Please stay tuned.
My skin is my identity, my strength. It's unique and deserves care made specially for me. New Nivea Radiant and Beauty Even Glow, enriched with 95% pure vitamin C and pulp extract. For visibly radiant and even-toned skin in just 2 weeks. New Nivea Radiant and Beauty Even Glow, for your shade of beautiful.
Welcome back. Oyo State Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Honorable Olusegun Olaiwola, has disclosed that Governor Seyi Makinde's led administration has adopted an alternative approach to enforce compliance with compulsory basic education. In a statement signed by the Commissioner for Information, Prince Dotun Oyelade, Honorable Olaiwola made this known while briefing the media in his office in Ibadan. He noted that the state government has reaffirmed its commitment to ensuring that every school-age child have access to basic education, describing it as a fundamental right guaranteed by the law. The commissioner maintained that the state government will organize free evening classes for children engaged in menial jobs within major markets. He said that the pilot phase of the program will take place in Mokola, Sabo, Bodija, and Agbeni Idiko markets, stating that it is scheduled to commence on Monday, April 27, 2026, starting by 4 p.m. and closing by 6 p.m. The Oyo State government has approved the payment of bursaries to law students of Oyo State origin as part of efforts to ease their financial burden. In a statement signed by the State Commissioner for Information, Prince Dotun Oyelade, the announcement was made by Secretary of the Oyo State Scholarship Board, Mr. Amos Akinyoju, during a press briefing in his office. According to him, over 153 million naira has been approved for 307 beneficiaries in the 2024-2025 regular set across the 7 accredited law schools nationwide. Mr. Akinyoju further announced that the screening exercise for beneficiaries will commence on Monday, 27th of April, and run through Thursday, 30th of April, starting at 10 a.m. daily. The statement noted that the exercise will take place at the Scholarship Boardroom, ground floor, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, Agodi, Ibadan. The women's wing of the Ohanaeze Ndigbo Worldwide Oyo State chapter has reaffirmed support for Oyo State Governor Engineer Seyi Makinde